Alright, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be the first video covering car-based content. So I figured I'd hop in and we do a couple car walk-around videos. So today we're going to cover both my Jeep and my buddy Devin's Jeep. We're going to walk through, give you the rundown, and that's it.
How's it going, guys? This is my 1994 Jeep Wrangler. We're sitting on about 5.5 inches of suspension lift. It's got about a 1-inch body lift, 33 10.5s on a 15 by 8 rim. 1.5 inch wheel spacers, nothing too crazy. So my father owned this prior to me. He owned it for about 4 or 5 years. I recently purchased it off him. So one of the first things I did here was this front bumper, and I got a Warren, like a 10S winch. Some other lights and stuff. I got a light bar on the bottom here. It's got a marker light built in. It's on a switch inside. We'll talk about that later, but that's about it for the front. So pretty much under the hood, it's pretty stock. We don't have much going on motor-wise. It's pretty much a stock 4.0. Just put a brand new yellow top battery in it. It's got a brand new starter in it. It actually had the factory starter up until about a week ago from 1994. So that's pretty cool. But other than that, there's some fuse boxes in here that run off the switch panel for all my lights and etc. New master cylinder. Basically, that's about it. It's been a pretty reliable truck the whole time we've owned it. Side over here, got some basic floodlights. This is actually a top and rack off of my other Jeep. I'm sure you guys will see in another video. This is a Smitty-built Defender rack. I don't know the model, unfortunately, but just another tan hardtop. I got some tint in the back, only like 5% on this top. That's about it for the side. So nothing too crazy going on here at the back. I got my 33-inch full-size spare. I ended up taking apart a tool organizer, like one of the small tool buckets, and putting some basic tools in the back. I just self-tapped it here into the tailgate. Got some screwdrivers, a ratchet, a pair of diagonal cutters, nothing too crazy. Got some stickers going on here. I do have the back seat in right now. I do have a few more setups that I do mess around with, but as of now, the back seat's in. I got a Class 3 trailer hitch. Did have to do some work in the frame to support this. We had issues with it bending up and down. Other than that, I got some backup lights that are hooked up onto the switch panel. Yeah, that's about it for back here. So as for the interior, there's not much going on. It's a factory interior. As for the dash and the seats, I got some seat covers on it. Got a new center console in here. It's the locking one. Kenwood radio, that goes in with the sound bar. I got an amplifier on the back over here just for the speakers. No subwoofers or nothing like that. Some dash speakers. Changed the lights out in the gauges. They're now like an orange when they used to be more of like a whitish yellow. Other than that, this is the 5-speed, the AX15. I have a cable actuated 4-wheel drive actuator. We were having issues with the vacuum. Couldn't keep the whole pressure, so we were not able to shift in the 4-wheel drive all the time. Other than that, dash camera, GPS, my Easy Pass, nothing too crazy. On that side over there, I got some fire extinguishers, window breakers, seatbelt cutters, just things like that. My dad was a firefighter and stuff, so he always liked to keep that kind of stuff in here, so I left it in here. But yeah, that's about all for the interior. That, everything we talked about on the outside. Underneath, we got I think it's a 96 Ford 88 out of an Explorer. We got a slip yoke eliminator with an Adams drive shaft. We had to measure that twice. We messed it up once, but we're not going to talk about that.
Alright, what's up, guys? This is my 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I've owned this for about 3 years now. When I bought it, it actually was black, believe it or not. So it's sitting on about a 6.5-inch lift. It's got about 4.5 inches of suspension lift, and then it's got about a 2-inch bumper underneath. It's sitting on 33 12.5s. It's on a 17-inch rim. These are actually off a newer JK. And we went ahead about a year ago. I did a Raptor liner kit. Ordered right off Amazon. It's about $900. Did it myself with my buddy Devin, and it took about 2 days. Other than that, really haven't gone too crazy with anything expensive. Got some Amazon headlights, got some lights up front. That's about it. Alright, under the hood, there's nothing crazy going on. This car came stock with the 4.7 V8. It's been pretty good to me. About 2 years ago now, it did blow head gaskets though, so it got new heads, head gaskets, all the timing. Other than that, it's had some miscellaneous as far as alternators, power steering pump, you know, new belts, radiator, starter. I did put a red top battery in it for running all of my electronics. It has held up very good, and the V8 does take a little more cranking power, so the red top was a good choice on that part. But that's about it. Moving on to the top of the car, we have our roof rack. There are marker lights all around. We got the orange up front, red out back. Went ahead and added pod lights up front, 2 on the sides, and same setup in the back. We have a single row light bar. I went ahead and picked up a box off Amazon. The thing was relatively cheap, but it works for what it does. It's waterproof and it holds all my tow straps. I have a jack in there, a couple tools, bungee cords, things of that nature. On the other side there, we have 4 racks, or tracks, whatever you want to call them, and use those for Island Beach. We have the Island Beach State Pass for this buggy, and so we use them a lot, helping mostly other people actually. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Alright, moving on to the back. Then my collage of stickers. Nothing crazy going on back here. We've got double 5 all around the back of my car, so it is very nice and dark. Going on to the inside, forgive me for it is definitely a mess. But we got a lot of just basics. We got a nice big tool bag. We do carry spare oil and all of my essential fluids because you never fucking know. We got a fire extinguisher on the side. Over here we have our amp, which is actually hooked up to our wakeboard speakers. I have 2 6.5-inch boat wakeboard speakers in the rear. We have a 10-inch sub in the back here, and on the back of that we just got some, you know, more tools and stuff. We got our sleeper bag, miscellaneous stuff. Other than that, there's really not much going on. We got some Amazon tail lights again. Nothing crazy, but they're LEDs. They look clean, they look nice, and that's about it. Alright, now on the inside of this car here, this is probably my favorite setting of it. Not a whole lot going on. I've kept pretty much everything stock. I went ahead and added a nice little Amazon carbon fiber wrap around the trim. We've got a Kenwood radio up front. I have a switch panel down here for all my exterior lights. So we have the front, we have lower light bars, we have our interior underglow. You know, that's about it. We got a little inverter over here, makes it a little nicer when we go out to the beach and do different trips. I could hook up a little bigger wattage items onto a wall plug. It's a little easier. We got a dash camera up front, and that's about it. Alright, what's up? Wrap up this video. I realized when I was editing I forgot to do an outro for this video, so here we are a week later. Just wanted to sum things up. You know, appreciate all your support. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Catch y'all around.